So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely... Big chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Vinicius Junior really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he can clear it away. Now it's Rodrigo. Madrid are looking to go forward now. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Now it's Rodrigo. Valverde gets over and intercepts. Mendy. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And it's Tchouaméni. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Madrid looking to pass their way through. No goals as yet. Mbappe.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Valverde. And here's Rodrigo. Rodrigo goes on a charge down the left. Nice control. Yeah, they've got that defending done well between them. Now then, the ball's come loose. Valverde. Rudiger. And it's Bellingham. Bellingham stood his ground strongly. It's a good 30-35 yards out, this. Valverde threads one in. And he shoots!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Nicely weighted ball. Valverde! And he's done it!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Madrid are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Picked out brilliantly. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Rodrigo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Tchouaméni. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Bellingham. Driving on and making good progress. Now this could be a chance. And the shot! They've scored! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Valverde plays it short. And he's had it nicked away. Tchouaméni. And now they can spring out of defence. Tchouaméni. And here's Mbappe. Valverde. This is promising. Mbappe. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Alaba. Played out to the left flank.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Mendy. It's Bellingham. Look at the space, he's going for goal! Mbappe! Irrepressible! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Played out to the right. Tchouaméni. Out to the left it goes. Bellingham. Valverde.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
That's very neat. And it's Bellingham. Mbappe goes steaming forward, and he's intervened well there with Rudiger. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half, neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And he's picked out the run. Tchouaméni. Rodrigo. Alaba. Bellingham. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's found a way through. Takes a shot! He scores! It's level again! What a match we have!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Oh, super ball. Well read, and the danger is averted. He can get that clear. Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Bellingham.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And he's surging through. Just eases him off the ball. Valverde cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Looking to... He's had a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Tchouaméni. Mendy charging forward, the ball at his feet. That's been slipped through. And a chance! Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Mbappe under intense pressure.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff it.
Decent chance! Sticks it away! And the comeback is complete! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 11.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
He is through here. Now it's Vinicius Junior. That's really well manoeuvred. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Elects to cross. And the finish! They've done it! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And here's Endrick.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. And this is the big chance. And it's Mendy. Camavinga. Tchouaméni. Out towards the flank.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Mbappe. Howson gets it clear. Aims beyond the defence. He's in plenty of space here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. 90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 22, el dorsal 7 serán sustituidos
90 minutes gone and nothing between them still.
El dorsal 30.
Madrid conceded an equaliser late on. Now they have to do it all again. And he's had a hit! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Howson. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And it's lofted through here. Shot could be on. Shoots! Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Madrid take the lead. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rudiger. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Howson gets across to intercept that. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Into the channel. Well read, nice interception. Madrid finding their passes. Camavinga. Tries to play it through. Well, the defence proved little doubt that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Howson attempts a clearance. Camavinga. We've reached the midway point in extra time. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner?
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. Camavinga is onto the chance! Should have equalised.
Such a good opportunity, Peter. I hope he doesn't end up regretting that miss.
Eder Militao. And it's Carvajal. Vinicius Junior. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Corner number 2 then. Alaba goes short. Oh, that's neat. And now a sudden chance to counter. We get a throw in. Oh, sweet feet.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's there to retrieve it. Can he get it through? Could move up a gear here. Carvajal. He's on it. Can he get away? Danger averted for now. Well, that's a little loose. Good challenge. Excellent challenge.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Madrid have reclaimed it.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that was very necessary. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
This has been a very composed response when trailing. There was no sense of anxiety, just a belief to stick to the game plan and stick together. And it's been a very impressive turnaround.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Valverde. Bellingham looking to penetrate opposition lines. Chance for a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, when it comes to being very watchable, Peter, I don't think you'll get much better than Vinicius Junior. His raw pace, added to the infinite amount of trickery he has up his sleeve, are sure to cause any defence no shortage of headaches. He just needs a better final product at the top level.
And a chance! They want to be quick to recover this. Same again, same outcome.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Short changes him with that pass. Ball's played through. Valverde. Lovely bit of skill. Valverde! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Tchouaméni. And it's Alaba. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Bellingham, and he's managed to get free. And he was alert to it. Madrid yet to have an attempt on goal. Valverde. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's gone backward here. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Back into the middle. Vinicius Junior. And the counter is on. Vinicius Junior. Valverde. Valverde really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Alaba. And it's Bellingham. Very nicely done. .30 gone. Now Howson. Alexander-Arnold. He's being urged to shoot.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Nicely shaped ball. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Alaba. And it's Bellingham. Mbappe. Now it's Rodrigo. Valverde. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And it's Valverde. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Valverde into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Delivery from Mbappe. Howson gets rid without sophistication. Bellingham stood his ground strongly. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Goes down, but nothing given. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Reflections on the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Tchouaméni. And here's Mbappe. He's away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Tchouaméni. Valverde. Here's Tchouaméni. Alaba. Bellingham. Can he get it through? Vinicius Junior. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's in space and looking for options. He's got away. Bellingham. This looks promising. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And here's Mbappe. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Valverde. That's been slipped through. He's shifting through the gears here. And that is masterful defending. Vinicius Junior was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Mbappe being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Knocks it into space. Valverde. Can he finish?
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 11, el dorsal 8, el dorsal
Madrid
4.
perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
El dorsal 18.
Rodrigo.
El dorsal 21. Se va a
Now
realizar
Mendy.
un cambio de jugadores.
Madrid looking to pass their way through. Rodrigo. Steaming on. Real chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Rodrigo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. It's made sure. Takes a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Rodrigo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And it's Diaz. Oh, sweet feet.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Alexander-Arnold kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Brahim Diaz. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ambitious ball here. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Endrick. Now it's Camavinga. Camavinga. There he goes, motoring forward.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Habrá
2
2
minutes to be
minutos de
added on.
juego.
And it's Mendy. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Brahim Diaz. Vinicius Junior. The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, 0-0 doesn't offer a fair reflection of what we've seen. The game's been vibrant. I think the atmosphere has remained buoyant, and we just need the scoreline to step into line.
Disputará una prórroga de 30 minutos.
So a brief breather and then extra time. So our quest to find the winner continues. Madrid finding their passes. Oh, it's beyond the defence.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Howson. Camavinga. Can he get on the end of this?
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Now it's Mbappe. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Strong running down that left flank. And that has left him in a heap. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
va a
Both
producir un
sides
cambio
then
de
taking this
jugadores.
chance to
El
turn to their
dorsal
benches.
22, el dorsal 14.
Eder
Serán
Militao,
sustituidos por el dorsal 3,
Hausen.
el dorsal 19. Cambio de jugadores.
Passing nice and neat. Looking to play him in. Camavinga. And he welcomes it in. That is ended up in no man's land. Nicely weighted ball. And the flag has stayed down. Lofted in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That's it for the first period of extra time. Halfway through extra time, and still we are deadlocked. Is it time for a hero to step up and to grab the headlines here? And we're off for the final time. 0-0 still. Play to win or play for penalties. Looking for options for movement. Tries to pass it through. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He has found the way through. Oh! Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. Madrid presented with a golden opportunity here. Now, power or placement? A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
Madrid are in front now, the game's only goal.
It was definitely a brave call by the referee to give that penalty, and I think the way this game has gone, it could easily turn out to be the decisive moment.
Hausen, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter, there was absolutely no space to work with.
Courtois breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Madrid leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Can he get onto this?
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And here's Rodrigo.
Oh, great feat, that.
Camavinga. And the finish! That's another chance. He scores! They have stolen level at the last. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He can get that clear. And that is it. There will be penalties.
Yeah, I think both defences will receive the plaudits for respective clean sheets, but the players have run and worked to the point of exhaustion, so nobody will be questioning their appetite to get it won.
120 minutes of action have taken their toll, but have proved inconclusive, and now this is it. An exchange of stares, and we're ready to go. And he has done his bit.
Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
Brahim Diaz is the next man in the spotlight. One-one.
He just did what he was asked.
Endrick is the man who's second in line. Oh, he took a risk, but it's paid off.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked a spot, and didn't change.
Rodrigo is second man up. It's in, too smart for the keeper.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
Vinicius Junior will take the third penalty. Oh, the keeper could have stood still and stopped it.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
And so the captain steps up. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
Madrid are looking for comfort. Keeper's gone the wrong way, and that doubles their lead. Madrid are looking to save match point. Saved it, and that's that. Madrid have won it by the barest of margins. Two sides more or less inseparable until the final kick of the ball from the spot.
Well, there's really nothing quite like the excitement of a penalty shootout, and they'll be absolutely delighted to avenge it their way.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I think it's hard to ignore this guy, Mike Maignan, Peter. You don't normally pick a goalkeeper as a potential match winner, but I think his consistency has to allow him an exception, because I think he's just very solid in all aspects of his game, and he has a great relationship with this defence.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Vinicius Junior. That's been cut out, well played. Saliba. And it's Doué. That's good running with the ball. Valverde. Great vision. Camavinga. Doué. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Tchouaméni. France controlling the possession in this early phase. That is lovely. And it's Doué. Oh, such a clever touch. He is starved of space and time. Great defending, strong and determined. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Upamecano. Hernandez. Oh, strongly challenged there. That's a cute ball. No luck with that dink over the top. And that's put paid to a promising move.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
There's a look and plays it forward. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? The referee's awarded a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. And it's Doué. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And now the breakaway. Good running, strong and purposeful. And here's Vinicius Junior. That is good strength. Saliba gets rid without sophistication. This looks promising. And that's been drilled in. Camavinga. Hernandez. Camavinga. Nicked it back promptly. France finding their passes. And here's Dembele. Tchouaméni. Asensio. Here's Tchouaméni. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Camavinga. Doué. Tries to play it through.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space. Look, that might have been telegraphed, but it's superb awareness.
And now they can clear their lines. Ambitious ball here. Alexander-Arnold providing an outlet on that flank, and he welcomes it in. He's found a way through. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Hernandez, and it's Dembele. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Knocks it out wide. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. And that could set him on his way. He's being urged to shoot. Oh, he's been caught napping. Hernandez receives it in a good position here. Asensio attempts a clearance. Corner given. France with the corner, they're first. Rudiger is there, and he can get that clear. And this is Dembele. Can he get on the end of this? He slings it in. And he's forced to go back. Alexander-Arnold. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. How would you review the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
An intriguing half. Mbappe! And he's there to clear it. Dembele. And they can counter here. Hernandez tries to pass it through. Thuram in acres of space out wide. Oh, that's neat. And that is expertly dealt with. Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. Tchouaméni. Threads one in. Now it's Valverde. He is just caressing the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And this is Dembele. Oh, that's a fine interception. And that has been clubbed away. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. Eder Militao. And it's Bellingham. Driving on and making good progress. Tchouaméni, Bellingham, unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle, stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Oh, it's great work in terms of both purpose and intensity.
Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal, aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
France do have a chance to counter here. He's shifting through the gears here. They want to be quick to recover this.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Now it's Mbappe. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Oh, it's Dembele. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, nice touch. And here's Doué. Another great chance!
Changement pour la France. Le numéro
France
6.
have their second
numéro
corner
9.
now.
Le numéro 24. Le numéro 22. À leur place, le numéro 25. Le numéro 11. Le numéro 18. Le numéro 3.
Alexander-Arnold can get it clear.
Changement.
And it's Zaire Emery. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Delivers the ball. That's a decent clearance.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Asensio. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
And this is Dembele. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Changement.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well read, nice interception.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Tchouaméni cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Temps additionnel. 1
Dembele
minute.
goes steaming forward. The muscular approach does pay off here. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Digne. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And that's an excellent interception. It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Well, the scoreline may have a disappointing look about it, Peter, but that's where it ends. I think this game has had a real lively feel, and I'm not ready to give up on it yet.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 7. À sa
Stern
place,
test this for
le
the
numéro 20.
endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. Zaire Emery. And here's Mbappe. Madrid are looking to break at pace. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Zaire Emery. That's Digne. Saliba. Koundé. And it's Kanté. And it's Tchouaméni. Digne. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's a key interception. Tchouaméni puts his foot on the gas. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Goulet. Knocks it into space. And a shot! Koundé is there, and he can get that clear. Olise. Tchouaméni. Can he spark a counter here? And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Here's Digne. Goulet. Carvajal.
This is the time you need that pace.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. That is a great pick out. That's very neat. Ops. And the shot! Cleared away. There's the whistle, and the first period of extra time ends on a dramatic note. So, 15 minutes to find a winner, but is there anything left in the tank?
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 4. Pour le
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes?
Changement en cours.
105 minutes of football, and it is still goalless. It is going to come down to one moment. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. France presented with a golden opportunity here. Now, power or placement? much more than a formality.
Yeah, credit to the keeper. He read it, but succumbed to the placement.
So we have our breakthrough.
It was definitely a brave call by the referee to give that penalty, and I think the way this game has gone, it could easily turn out to be the decisive moment.
Now, who's going to be first to this? And that is masterful defending. Conte, can he finish? It's run loose, who's going to get there? Now this could be a chance. Well, that pass isn't the best. France looking to pass their way through.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Rodrigo has been caught there, it's a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
He has found the way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Throw in. France close now to seeing this one through to the end.
Additionnel, 1 minute.
Digne gets it away. No way through there. So that's it. It is all over. France have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Mbappe taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
France deservedly very happy with their win, and the clean sheet is a very nice bonus. They dealt with all the threats very, very easily and kept control throughout.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.